Is this thing on? The question of the day and every other day. You know what? I didn't bump into T.S. Madison today. I'll have to hunt her down tomorrow. So I've been in my element all day, honey, tonight. You know who I'm talking about. Those sissies. I've been hanging out with sissies all day long. You know, I know some of you fellas out there are jealous. You know, she be hanging out with them sissies. Oh, that's why you hang out with gay people. And that's why you put all that stuff in your face. And Yep. I do know a sissy when I spot one. Do you know I can spot a sissy a mile away from that walk, girl? Sissy's got that walk. So, yeah, I mean, it's been lovely. It's been wonderful. Here's one of my awesome things that I got today. You don't know about that. You don't know about that kind of drama. You don't know anything about having such command of your person that you are able to be in control of most of the situations that you find yourself in through adaptability, right? Adapting to the situation is important if you want to survive on this planet, isn't it? Because this is a planet full of things that want to eat you and kill you. Bacteria, viruses, other creatures like yourself, creatures bigger than yourself. You know, the weather can get you. Mother Nature can be most obnoxious, can't she? And so colorful. And you know, I really find that my appreciation for so much color comes from my mother Jamaica, like my auntie Jamaica, you know, like mommy Africa, you know, auntie Jamaica, because, you know, on my mother's side of the family, my mother's father, that's where the Jamaican root is. And I really get the vibrant nature of expression of Jamaican people. It makes such sense to me. It is music to my ears. It is like a letter from home. It makes sense to me, you know, for people to express themselves in such a, you know, boisterous and direct, you know, ball-bustingly direct manner. And to make great food and great music. That's my people. Roots music. Roots music. I love it. I really, truly do. So, let's see. I've got these headphones on, but I don't really need to hear anybody. Like, I could probably take this off and just talk to the camera. But I don't know if I've got a mic built into this apparatus. You know, I haven't asked. You know, I utilize the technology, but I don't know too much about the makeup of it or what puts it together. So, I wanted to get back to reiterating some of the things that I had spoke on last time, and also getting into reviewing a couple of things that I encountered, that I came across, that I sought, you know, to digest lately. So for one, I want to talk about what I meant further, just because I listened back to the broadcast and noticed that the connection wasn't the best. That's also part of why I'm speaking in longer, more drawn out phrases right now, so that just in case I'm talking too fast for the camera or the connection, that I can still be relatively understandable. Okay. Loving this look right now. Do you know my mummy helped reapply my lashes? I totally got a lash tutorial for free today from one of the most famous drag queens in the world. It was good. So I'm going to, yeah, talk a little bit more again, one more again, about the fact that I want to make sure that people understand that, yeah, the person who keeps talking about and to people in this quote unquote sector is a part of this quote unquote sector. You know, I'm a reluctant person who is a part of this quote unquote sector, but participating in it makes me automatically a part of it. Like, I'm not telling anybody about this, and somebody's going to find their way to this part of this sector. You know, the views that I get from this sector are in a natural amount of views for a person who is an obscure blogger like myself. Like, I don't advertise any video that I put out on my Facebook channel full of, I mean, Facebook page rather, full of lots of people that I know. You know, I don't tell them to watch my videos because they already know me. They already know what I think and feel about shit that I talk to the camera. But the whole reason why I started vlogging was because I wanted to talk to the camera and just the unknownness about things I just don't need to harp on with my friends about, because we've either already been through these sentiments or these conversations, they already know these things are a part of me, or there were a lot of things on my channel that I talked about that I really like chose to like talk about the nature of interactions with my friends without naming them specifically, because I was having trouble coming back from my mother's home state and reacclimating myself to my friends who had not gotten to know me through the changes. Like, they knew me already, but they didn't know all of the developments of the few years that I was gone, and I didn't know theirs either. So we had to like get back into each other. Some of my friends had, you know, changed for the better, and some of them not doing so good. But those people who were not doing so good are now doing better. And some of those who changed for the better are doing kind of shaky. Yeah, there's some shakiness, but everybody seems to be pretty much okay in my brood. Like, everybody seems to be pretty much okay. I don't know. We're not the type to really bother the shit out of each other with our problems. We help each other with our problems so that there's no problem. You know, that's the nature of the problem, right? I've said this before. If there is a problem, there is a solution to that problem. It's just it's yin yang. That's how it goes. You know, if there's up, there's down. Yep, I just dropped a little carrot chunk. It was up here and it fell down there. I'll find it. There you go, little carrot chunk. Woo! I stepped on my packaging. That was fun. I think I'll probably do that again. Why can't I see it? There's nothing on this floor. That's crazy. It might have fallen on my little skirt bag right here. Here it is. Okay. Child. Anyway. So, as I was saying, there's a solution to the problem. You know, they exist simultaneously. You might just like the problem and want to stick to it. You know, some people are like that. They like the damn problem and they want to stick to it. They want to stay there. They want to stay in problem land where they're comfortable. I like solution land. If there's problem land, there's solution land. Now, dude is a part of this sector, okay? And I'm going to say that again because I'm a girl. The last time I was talking, all you're doing is looking at my cleavage. This time, all you're doing is looking at how, oh, she's crazy, she's freaky, and I bet she's strange. You know, it'll take me at least 10 times before you guys hear this. The people who are cool, who have some damn brain cells that operate, you know, up here and not down there, they can hear me. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. But you know, the motherfuckers who need to hear this, the ones I'm talking about, they can't hear this right now. So retarded. But I'll say it anyway. Because the more I say it, the better I get at saying it more succinctly. Now, put my beer out there. Okay. Now, Yes, he is a part of this sector and he's all up in this sector. And if you want to believe that this guy with a whole bunch of fucking fake accounts and a whole bunch of fake numbers is a successful radio host, you go ahead and believe that. But that's not the truth. So if you're going to talk to this bitch and you want to delude yourself, I suggest you keep it to yourself if you can't face the fact coming out of somebody's mouth. You know, let's deal with the facts here. You guys are a bunch of, and when I say you guys, I'm talking about a finite amount of people. I'm not talking about a general number of people. I mean very fucking specifically. When I say this sector, I know which people I'm talking about. I don't think this sector is a vast, wide ocean of people. I know who participates. The people who participate are the people that you see participating. The trolls, half of them are people that whose faces you see. The other half, who gives a shit? Let them troll. Now, you guys like to use black as an excuse a lot. I don't. And you accuse me of being as small thinking as you are when it comes to that subject. And I won't let you get away with it. And that pisses you off so much. It just sends you into hysterics. You know? You hate the fact that not only am I not this, you know, unintelligent, ashamed of my hair texture, also completely alienated from black culture, you know, bougie princess type chick, you know. I'm not a bougie princess alienated person. I'm not an uneducated ghetto person. I'm not, you know, on the fucking white husband cheerleading train. The only reason why you guys know that is because Turtleface dug it up and keeps saying it. The chick with the white husband. My name is not my name. I'm identified by his skin color. That's how he identifies me. All right? And y'all don't think that's insane? You don't think that's insane because you're distracted by small, petty matters like that. Because you're using it as an excuse. I don't give you any credit like, oh, you poor thing. You know, it's been too long. I know that there's propaganda. I was having a conversation with someone the other day where I was saying, there's another black person who is exclusivist. And I said, the propaganda is there, and the propaganda is not your fault. Believing it is. You guys believe that propaganda. Not only do you tout that there is the propaganda, but you believe it. You believe yourselves superior. And I don't think that showing yourself superior is dating a mate of a different hue or cultural inheritance or persuasion. That's not it. I was like this before this dude. I was like this before any dude. I was raised like this. I was raised to not be ashamed of being a black person, no matter what the stigma is. No matter what the stigma is. You ever seen a fucking satirical cartoon, a Jewish person? An Asian person? An Eastern European person? A Polish person? Polish jokes. That's a subject matter. That's a heading. Okay? There's a whole thing on that. What the fuck you know about that? I'm not sticking up for Whitey. Because I won't make any excuses for anybody who doesn't see what the fuck is in front of them when it comes to the stupidity of human nature. But unfortunately, pardon me, hard to talk with Carrie in my mouth. Unfortunately, there are a lot of fucking stupid people. A lot of stupid people. Color irrelevant. Gender irrelevant. There's a lot of stupid people. We progress slowly for creatures with such amazing potential. We could be telekinetic in general by now. But at this stage, let someone show themselves proficient in such a gift, they'd be ostracized, tested like a rat. It's a sad, sad thing. It really is. It's unfortunate. Actually, I should not sit on this fucking work table. It's stupid. I might go and get a chair. But anyway, yeah, it's a sad, sad thing that there are people who buy into the propaganda while they decry the propaganda. Why do you do that? You know? You think that's helpful? That's not helping your situation. It's not helping your situation to be unrealistic about your situation. Let's be realistic about this situation, shall we? These United States were built on treachery, on thievery. They were also built on the backs of amazingly strong and charismatic people. These same people who were being oppressed were and still continue to be the cornerstone, the rock, the foundation of the intellectual property that is American music. I mean, there are people all over the world who are so humping every genre, and we're talking about hip hop and rap, which are not the same thing. We're talking about all the different phases of rock, because we got our classic rock, which is like, classic rock to me is not the same as what is classic rock to my daughter, you know. We've got our rock and roll, we've got our blues, our jazz, we have our country and western. We did that. We did that. The ability to make people laugh, that thing that can be taken in its extremity to buffooning and cooning, you know, that thing that comes so easy to us, emoting, is a part of the gift. It's a part of the intellectual property of these United States that makes us owners, that makes us participants, not victims in every single case. But when it comes to race, you know, I know it might piss somebody off for me to have the nerve to observe that there are other people on this planet, but I dare say, honey, everybody fucking gets it. That's something that I learned early on. You're going to get it, and you're going to get it in this manner, and everybody gets it. So don't feel like you're, you know, alone in this. Don't feel alone, oh no, sweetie. Because if you were living on the other side of the fence, you would know what they get to hear about who they're supposed to be and how they're supposed to be. And I don't have any, you know, sympathy for anybody who is too weak to understand that if you decided to be alive, then, you know, you decided you got some gumption for this journey, because it's kind of easy to just jump off a bridge and get the fuck out of here if you only get it, you know. Ugh. See people fucking dying every day. Don't tell me you don't want to be here. If you want to be here and you see a problem, like I said, there's a solution that exists simultaneously as the problem was created. And we're talking about solving problems here in this quote unquote sector that, yes, that dude is a part of, because he's all up and through it. Didn't he have a debate tonight with someone who would be considered a part of this sector? There's no above or below in this sector, all right? See it for what it is. This is what I'm talking about, seeing things for what they are. You've got to see things for what they are. I am really tired of, first of all, people being so reluctant to accept the most simple, most common, sensible truth. Like, hey, you might have an opinion, but that doesn't make it a fact, all right? So whatever you think about Black women, whether you like them or you don't like them, or you want to instruct them, or collect them or abuse them, that's your issue, your problem, and the issue and problem of the Black women who choose to deal with you. Okay? For you to point at the hood rat in the news or the bitch across the street with the big butt and the short skirt for why you can't control yourself and your body, then I don't feel sorry for you. There are some people I do feel sorry for. There's some well-meaning individuals here in this sector who mean no harm. They're just misguided. They lack tools and they lack education. They make their mistakes. They acknowledge their mistakes. You can see and feel and crave their wanting leadership and science, and that's why they fall for that fucking out in the turtle shit. They fall for it because they just need something to look up to. And the smell is overwhelming. Knock you fucking on your feet, really. I was talking to someone recently and we were discussing the sheer Twilight Zone quality, you know, of dealing with this idiot. You come across him and the first thing is that he seems to be screaming about Black people as if he's not one of them. Which is, yes, obvious. Get over it. But that he also seems to, you know, have this sort of like crazy genocidal wish. He just wants to nuke the planet, you know? Miserable. But with that specific racial, sexual spin, you know? He'll say anything to make you listen, I'm telling you. That's a desperate bitch right there. And unfortunately, like I was saying, there's a lot of people who are craving, who are also share his desperation, you know? They share his just, tantrumy shit. Because it's like, gimme. I'm missing something and I don't even know what it is. I don't know who to ask for it. So I'm just going to act out and show my ass until somebody comes along and gives me what I need. Somebody help me out, huh? I can only have so much sympathy when, you know, as age wears on, you know, you get to be 29, 39, 49, and you still acting up like you can't keep your food in your mouth in front of people. You, all this snot, and you pointing at me like I'm supposed to clean. That's not cute. That's not cute. That's for babies. That's for babies. I'm gonna go. This is what you guys are doing. Grown ass men are gonna get. He doesn't like me. He talked about me. He doesn't like me. She's a bitch. You gay. You ugly. No, I know who the gay motherfuckers are. Remember, I'm the sissy spotter. I know who you are. So speaking of which, since I've been in my element all day, hanging out with sissies, I got my snark on. You see the bitch, right? Been hanging out with bitches all day. Fun bitches. Bitches getting paid to bitch. Now, thought I'd tune into the little Friday night sissy fight, which is Turtleface talking to the nigga wit. And I noticed the first thing he did, I didn't even listen to the whole thing, okay? Because Turtleface is such a manipulative bitch. There's always an angle, right? What is this? He is trying to get some validation because, you know, the little other child with the ponytail made him look bad, right? So he's trying to call that child gay. So he's got to get somebody to validate him. Somebody in this sector, Mr. 10,000s of fans, got to go and pull this guy out. Because this guy has an audience. He has an actual audience. Turtleface ain't got no real audience. He filters off of yours. Remember that. Even your 10 folk, he want them. Okay? Now, he said something about, oh, your transformation, you changed your name. You know, you went from the nigga to the revolutionary. Now you're just Robert Perkins. Let's talk about that. Now, I tuned in the other night to him having, you know, an angel sit, you know, having a Tourette's, looking at Angel's profile and, you know, playing his little dirty game of talking about people he doesn't know, he don't know. And, well, he got really pissed off because of that name. Gee, yeah. That name. Maybe he doesn't like the name because, you know, like Michael Jackson or something. Maybe it's a connection to Joe, you know, the ass whooping Joe. Maybe, you know, with all the surgery and all the skin changes and all that. Like, I did not want to look like him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him, Toya. I know. We all hate him. We all hate him. Okay, but we're rich because of him. It's fucked up. We're so abused. God, we need counseling. Okay. Maybe he don't like that name because that's her name. And you know that it's she who he's yelling about. It's she who is being punished. That ratchet tree that he's always talking about is him. You know that. Okay. So I'm thinking that, knowing that he's trying to use the nigga with the tattoos to, you know, do this whole like explaining his name thing. Like, I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. I'll bet a quarter, you know, that he's going to talk about the whole name shit. He's going to try to like sly slick bring up, you know, that name shit. Like, that's on the note, you know, he's got to bring that up. All the conversation is going to lead to that. That's what he's trying to get out. He's trying to make it so that somebody says, hey, it's stupid for someone to pick on you, pardon me, by using your name that is not your, you know, name that you put on your videos. Because that really messed with him. Afraid of his own name. Weird. Isn't that? That's what you get when your name is connected to your treachery and tyranny. So, yeah, you know, they started talking about black women, black women, black women. And I'm just so tired of people who aren't black women trying to talk to and at and about and for black women in a negative manner who are not black women. You're not a black woman. You may be a black man, but you're not a black woman. You don't get to choose what I do with my hair underneath this wig. You don't get to choose this wig for me, bitch. You don't get to choose it. Be my hairdresser if you're so motherfucking interested. That's how I feel when these guys go, weave, I don't like weave. Then don't date a bitch with a weave. It's like, I don't like gay marriage, and don't fucking date a fucking gay person or marry one, and you ain't gonna have to worry about it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Don't act like gay people fuck up marriage. Like nobody ever got divorced or had a bad marriage. You know? Please. Oh, please. That's what I'm talking about, you know? That silliness, that damn daftitude that makes people go, I don't even see what's going on. Are you guys a bunch of alcoholics? Is that what's going on? Because I can understand having a little libation. It's fun. Have some, but have some. Remember what you said yesterday when you wake up in the morning. Don't have so much you get blitzed and lose it. What the fuck is wrong with you? You guys keep on doing all of this like showboating, like everything that you say is law, and you have never seen anything outside of the rooms that you're recording these videos in. And that's bullshit, because you're sitting here in front of this. You can type in anything at all in Google. You can learn anything. Oh, I had to look up Zwei Neun, I think. I think it's Zwei. No, is it Neun? I think it's Neun. Zwei Neun, which is, you know, 2 and 9. It's not 29 in German, but it's 2 and 9. Because it's the number 29. Last one was 28. I think I did, you know, 2 infinity. But 2 infinity, but it was 2 infinity. Okay? I like to play on words because I'm so fucking clever. All right? Now, You guys in this fucking, I don't see what's going on. I don't see right in front of me that this dude's a fake, are some bullshit. And you gathering around bothering the shit out of women, telling them how they should be and who they should be. And you desperate bitches who are fucking like underneath this shit, just like, just thirsty bitches. You know who you are, you thirsty hoes. You guys, you're welcome to your goddamn, you know, your party line bullshit. You're welcome to your like your stupid conversations, you know. Why do you have to try punish people with better sense and better shit to do for being themselves? You know? Why you gotta do that? If a black woman is not your woman, then what she does, wears, and says is none of your concern. Unless, you know, she has directly requested something of you and you gave it to her and thereby established some sort of relationship, you know, like, oh, I don't know, sex, you know, like if you fucking came up on some bitch, you hate black bitches, but you gonna fuck one and make a baby. Okay, well, whose fault is that? It's her fault, huh? Her fault for being there? I'm not gonna take that from you. I'm not gonna take that from you dumbasses. I'm really not. You can think this, you can be morons, you can have that all you want, but you are not going to assault me with that. Do you understand? You're not going to assault me with that. You guys have been having all kinds of conniptive fits for me. Why? Who the fuck am I? Some ugly old crazy bitch in a yellow wig? Who the fuck? No goddamn body to you. So why do you get so emotionally invested in what color my husband's dick is? Why does that so touch you? You know? Why does it so touch you? I ain't sucking yours, so it doesn't fucking matter. Oh, is that the problem? That's stupid. You know? You would never have a chance with me anyway, whether he was in the picture or not. Okay? No matter what color he is, you would never have a chance anyway because I'm not attracted to morons. I like smart guys. Now, talking to you morons is not about like being, you know, somehow enriched or fulfilled. The enrichment and fulfillment comes from just expressing myself based on what I observe. It doesn't matter what it is. I express myself about so many things besides you dumbasses. And, you know, the little fucking teaspoon of fucking little biscuits you get make you see, it makes you so goddamn happy. I'm like, that's really funny. You get like, you think you get all the attention. You get this much attention. Oh my God, you don't even know. I could go on for an hour about what's going on with these lashes right here. This is a whole conversation. This is a whole conversation that starts with nothing to do with lashes, and it's a beautiful conversation. And it's going to be something that is shared between people that have nothing to do with you, who are on some completely different, trying to be better each day shit. Not people that have it all together. You know, they don't have it all together. My friends have challenges and they have fucking struggles, but they accept them as their own. They don't go, it's your fault that it's difficult for me in this arena, because everybody's going to have some damn difficulty. I say this so many times, but y'all, you don't hear it but once every 10 times. So, you know, womp, 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 womp. Womp, 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 womp. It's so funny for a chick who's accused of being like, somebody nobody watches and somebody nobody sees. There's so much fierce reaction to the things I actually say. Huh? How you know anything about me unless you fucking watching? Hey there. Oh, no, I'm good. Like, yeah, here you go. Are you bringing me something?
No.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, what you brought? Just something. I'm doing a video.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
I've walked straight down to
what's that?
Thing, but...
Aww.
Oh, nice.
Very good. It looks good from here. Very nice. You know, your friend has like a little place where you can sell artwork. Yeah. She's gonna have her own corner in the new shop. It's kids' corner. So you could do like some, yeah. Okay, y'all gonna tear it up. Yeah. See, we're talking about businesses and shit, building business. Okay. Now, that's good.
Socks and clothes.
Did you get a thing? Yeah, workout like
No,
top and bottom or anything?
Those,
you're gonna have to go back to sporting goods.
They had sweatband, and you know, I ordered some off Amazon anyway, but there's these also. So.
Very good. Oh, is there one for me? So we
Yeah.
got two?
That's what I ordered 2 off Amazon. And
cute.
I grabbed those down there. So
We're gonna wear matching sunset at the gym. We're gonna be so 80s.
Mhm.
Oh
There
yeah,
were
I'm so
some
yacht rocking.
very
I'm
80s, tank
gonna be all
there.
you're my baby. Another. Okay, I don't like tank tops. I don't like the rub. I like my t-shirts. But no, I'll find something bright and garish. Yeah.
Go there now. They got some stuff.
Okay. All right. So, yes, as I was saying, you got to pay attention to what the fuck is in front of you. Now, let's be honest here. I'm dealing with some people with some fucking broken souls, broken egos. Shit's difficult for you because you make bad choices and you blame other people for those choices, so you don't get any better at making good choices. So you keep making bad choices and blaming other people for the choices. I'm talking for a select group of who would watch this, you know. The entirety of the sector is not people who make bad choices. Some of the sector is people who, like myself, got sucked in by the subject matter, by the bait, the clickbait, the titles. Black women, yada, 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 yada. Okay, well, I'm a black woman. I'll watch what you guys say about black women. Holy shit, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't make any sense at all. Okay. We get sucked into this vortex of people that just blah, blah, blah. They make no sense at all because they're just like craving some kind of guidance, attention, something. Give me something. I get it. I see what's in front of me. I don't blame anyone within this sector for my participation in it. At the same time, I would encourage you to, yes, not blame circumstances for choices. All right? Circumstances may present an array of choices, maybe, right? But will decides. Am I going to select one of these choices or create a new choice? Because you're not beholden to these choices. Do you get that? That's how progress happens. Like, oh, this is the last medicine we're ever going to make. Penicillin. That's it. There's more in there, you know? There are more healing herbs. There are more healing plants. There are more healing substances. There are more ways to skin, I don't know. What's the phrase for that? I think it's more than one way to skin a cat, but I like cats. I like cats. Where's a cat? If I start talking really high pitched, my cat will come from wherever he is in the house. He's like a dog. It's really weird. He fetches too. Anyway, he's not my cat either. My friend's cat. We're babysitting him for 3 years. Okay, so anyway, yeah, there's a deficiency here that is like voluntary within this quote unquote sector. You know, there are people going, I don't see it, 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 I don't see that. I don't know what that is at all. I don't see it. I don't see it. Nope, I didn't. You can't prove it. You know, that bullshit. I give you guys more credit than that as human beings. But, you know, I got to take them credits back because you assholes. Y'all assholes. And you know what I'm talking about. It's some good folk and it's some assholes. It's some horrible people and there's some well-meaning people. And there's some misguided motherfuckers. And then there's some people who are pretty, you know, got it together and they're just like, I can't believe this shit. Am I the Twilight Zone? Am I the Twilight Zone? Because this is not real. These people are not really the stupid with computers. Yeah. Stop fucking around. You know, stop. You're not going to get any better. You're just going to wail into the night and not get any better. This is just, you know, this is just my advice into nonsense because I know you're still not listening. You're just looking at the camera waiting for a titty to pop out. You know, it's fucking stupid. Because there's titties all over the internet. You could put this window to the side, open up a new window, and look up titties, right? And you can find all kinds of titties. So these are not special titties. I think the word no excites you in the wrong way. Let us move on to that. Rapist-type bastards. The type of people who would say, I can't work at a school because I'd fuck one of the kids. How many of you agree with that? Anybody think that that's a normal statement? Oh, I'm just being honest. Hey, most guys are like me. I'm just being honest. Yeah, yeah, ha, ha. I don't, not most guys I know. I would not hang out with a guy that made me feel like that. Like, not if I weren't also idle. Okay, so, oh yeah, yeah. There's definitely like some like mutual group psychosis kind of thing going on that excuses this type of behavior that goes, oh, well, you better not call it out because look at you. You're wearing makeup, you know, or look at you. You said titties. If you said titties, that means you invited titties. It's like, no. Any subject, we can say anything. We can say titties, we can say dick, we can say t-shirt, we can say mountain, we can say sewing machine, we can say football, we can say lamp. Okay, we can use our words. Don't act like saying a word gives you permission to lose your mind and to violate another person's body. Okay? You want to be a dickhead in conversation, it's up to you. If you want to actually use a conversation as an excuse to violate another person's person, then you are problematic and you get what's coming to you. You know? Get what's coming to you and you act like that. And that kind of cyclic behavior, you know, breeds a certain misery. Um, it breeds misery and contempt. And I won't be held responsible for anybody else's misery or anyone else's contempt. It's your problem. One thing is for absolutely sure and true. I welcome the hatred of people that I have zero respect for. You can go ahead and yell at me and think I'm an ugly bitch, I'm an old bitch, I'm a bitchy bitch. You can think that I need to shut the fuck up. You can think that I need to go somewhere and do something else. You can think all that. That's wonderful. What you're not going to ever do is make that my problem, though. You know, like that still rests with you. The fact that you continue to iterate it is something that, you know, I can either pay attention to or not. I don't have the inability to stop looking at your comments, you know. I am cool with it. You know, I'm all right with dealing with the fact that you're mad, bro. You know? Like you're mad. Oh, you're mad. Oh, why did I do this? Why did I do that? And this hair, why do I keep touching this? Oh, but you're mad is why you're asking me. I get it. I get it. Why the darkest stick? Why not get a nice cherry red or something? Because you're mad. Oh, I know. Okay, I understand. Are you mad? Are you mad at the big old earrings? You're mad at them. I gotcha. You're mad when I take all of this stuff off. You're mad at the bald head. You're mad at that. I got it. I got it. Where can we get to where the point of your addressing me is? Because if your point in addressing me is to tell me that you don't like these things that you continue to come and look at, then we're not going to get anywhere except for right here. And eventually, I know it looks like you have me forever, but I'm going to get off this train because I set a date. Oh, yes, I did. I set a date, and we are, let's see. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks. About a month away from that date where it's going to be adios, you fucking lonely fuckers. All right. I will, you know, just you will comment and blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, I don't even see you. Might even like not shut down the channel, but repost things that I know will freak people out and make them flag it. Repost all those things that have been flagged, you know, maybe just let everybody have like a grab, like a free for all, like, here you go, and this channel can go. I will have other channels, I'll put out my same produce and everything, but it won't be with any acknowledgement of this sector because I set a date at 2 years ago, you know, like, okay, I can only take this much of this. This is how much I will take of this because as I can, you know, as I can see so far, this is going to take like, it's just a cycle. It goes like this. And I've talked about this over and over again. Like, dude is doing shit in a cyclic manner. People are reacting in a cyclic cyclic manner, and it's going like this. It's going, it's just this little cycle, little cyclone that tries to go around and destroy, different areas of people. And it's really easy to ignore. You just ignore it. But I have pointed out before, my little hero complex, my little anti-bully cape, got a little red slash with a freaking bully on there. I don't like that shit. And I saw way too many people being kicked around and intimidated and treated like shit by somebody who has no right to consider themselves above anyone for any reason. See, that's the worst part. It's different if it's boot camp and someone who is decorated, who has already been through this shit, is teaching you in the interest of wanting you to succeed at surviving this experience. That's different. That's someone who's interested in helping you and training you and bringing you up. And you can get a fucking sociopath there too, but you know what I'm saying. In general, the job description is strengthen this person through, some really rough contact with this person. All right. But with this asshole, you know what it is. You know what it is. He's just abusive and fucking weird. And all of the abusiveness and weirdness that follows him, and I'm saying weird, all of the abusiveness and weirdness that follows him, it affected too many people for me to be able to be comfortable with not really putting some balancing information out. Not to censor the nuts. Let them nut out. Let them talk. Let them do it. I ain't trying to censor anybody. It's so funny. Fucking, his troll ass keep coming over to me, and the two other fucking people who trolled for him keep coming over to me going, you were trying to get rid of him, ha ha ha. When was I trying to get rid of that nut? Let the nut be a nut in front of everybody. Let him froth and spit and scream and talk about he's going to kill himself in front of everybody. Let him do that. Let him do it. I'm talking about providing information that counteracts, that balances things out. I'm here to give a different perspective to make sure that that's available for people who have to deal with this madness and this bullshit, And when I say people who have to deal, I mean people being blindsided like myself. Like, at this point, I know very well the nature of what I'm dealing with when it comes to this sector full of racist, misogynist piglets, I know what I'm dealing with, and I know how to react, and I know how to respond if I'm going to engage anyone. I also know that disconnecting is the best policy when it comes to unhealthy people. All right. So I'm aware of that. At the same time, I'm also aware that some jobs are difficult. Some things you have to do in the interest of greater good despite your discomfort with the process. I want to go play and go do the things that I like all the time. And I get to do that a lot because that's the way I set up my circumstances to be. Because that's what I was taught to do. To be happy above all things. And your happiness is in doing what you are cut out for. Giving your gifts, you will receive. Giving is receiving. On the other hand, sometimes gifts can help with a difficult situation that is not savory, that is not fun, that is not your favorite. Sometimes your gifts can help you with dealing with a situation that is very dirty and ugly and smelly and tedious, Yeah. Sometimes you can be really enriched by a situation that is negative that, you know, you'd rather not have to endure. Okay. I like working out. Yeah. There's a certain like soul's exercise to doing a civic work. It strengthens you in a manner. You know, it makes you better able to handle certain challenges, you know. So in that respect, and for that reason, I have to thank my haters. Thank you for the motivation, you little motivators. Thank you for, you know, teaching me that my gifts are still able to be effective in an arena where I am least comfortable because they are not, you know, they're not being served in a friendly environment, you know. Thank you for the test of dealing with people who are absolutely deplorable, who will try and push you to be as disgusting as they are, you know, because people who undergo practices like this are people that I like to try and stay away from as much as possible. But you know, every now and then, you know, acknowledging what you would rather not acknowledge, like I said, will be, yeah, definitely lets me know, thank you haters, that, you know, I'm not as hateful as you. I'm not as full of hate. Couldn't call myself a hater. I have a strong dislike for a few things. So now, there's a couple of things I want to go over in the future, not right now. And they're Azriel the One's boobs. No, I'm kidding. No, seriously. I'm going to break him through the fucking clothes. Because the first thing he did was indicate that he was not goddamn listening to what I was saying. Like, if you're going to debate someone, dude, you need to listen to what the person is saying. Okay, I'm watching myself right now. Okay, we're gonna pause. All right, cool. So that way I know when it's getting hung up and stuff. It really irritated me last time. I did not know at which time I was all choppy. So I did not know if I needed to draw out my phrases. Anyway, let's do this. I want to go over a couple of things in this one-on-one with Robert Perkins, aka Nick with the Tattoos, live now. Because I just wanted to see, I just want you to just play a little game show for a couple minutes with myself to test whether or not I'm correct about the fact that this, you know, he's playing this name game. So I'm going to randomly go, I'm going to 1505. Clip, I'm sending it to you, I'm emailed to you. As a matter of fact, I want you to see his face. Oh my God, okay. I click randomly to 1505. And what is Turtleface doing? Saying, I'm going to send you a link. I want you to see this link right now. Okay. And look at, you know, a person with tattoos is, you know, he's smiling and he's grinning and he's doing the, you know, he's joining him in the fucking shuckabuck. As much as he talks about coons and coons, I don't know if there's anything that he's dealing with right now that's goddamn funny to the point where he's got to be smiling like fucking hyena right now. But he's oh so happy to be, getting this link of whoever it is that he wants him to look at. Now, I have my ideas about who it is, his link that he's sending him. It could be one of two people that are on his lips constantly right now, but I could be wrong. This could be a completely different link. Maybe he's whining about that hair joke that's like a schoolyard joke from like when I was in second grade, which is also from when Turtleface was in second grade, because we are the same age, even though he looks 10 years older. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Here we go. He says, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, you're getting a little 5 cents right now, Turtle. Because your ad is on here. And that's good. That's very good. I'm glad your ads are up. I'm glad. Keep your ads up. I'm going to go in my email, send him this email. I want you, I'm keep his face up there. I ain't going to say shit. I'm going to let him, his face, tell the story about what he just saw. Where's his email? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Lord. So look at them sitting here like a couple of gossipy old biddies talking about somebody else. What are they talking about? There it is. Oh, my God. What is he so excited to see? Oh, my God. Ugh. This is agonizing. Yeah, I hate, like, I don't usually, like, just watch videos. I skim through them because he's so horrible at broadcasting for somebody who swears that he's a damn broadcaster, because he, like, too many pauses, too much stupid shit, too much repetitious shit. Anyway. I don't know. Let's go 4426, I guess. I ain't got no time to wait. Okay. Nigga was saying I'm not talking about taking all black people to Africa. That's not my ideology. Then he mentions Umar Johnson. I don't agree with that. Okay, so he doesn't agree with going somewhere. Oh my God. He's sitting here with his baby, and this man is talking about this person's child. Hey, nigga with the tattoos. I wonder if he's okay with the fact that if his baby was in high school, Turtleface would be afraid to work at her school for fear that he would fuck her. These are the statements that he's putting out right now, And he just says stupid, irresponsible shit like that. It's not that he necessarily believes it. He says it in order to incite. He says it in order to be provocative. He says it purposefully in order to be hurtful. And I do not love the fact that he's talking about that cute little girl right now. It's fucking annoying. And your dumbass is letting him. I can't. Oh, yes, I will call you a dumbass because you'll never watch my video. You don't watch my videos, and I'm glad you don't. I don't need you to. I don't want you to. We don't need to get into no exchanges. This is not personal. I'm observing you objectively, Sir Nigawit. I hate the fact that you are letting him speak on her as if he cares. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does not care about what she did. Well, she's going to learn that from her dad. You don't care about that little girl. If that little girl were in a story and there was a tragedy connected with her, you would be talking shit about her and all of the people around her. You don't care about her and you don't care about him. What's going on right now is you are using this man in order to make yourself seem valid amongst people who have written you off as a joke, who are writing you off as a joke. But here's the thing. They're jokes too. I've tried to tell Turtleface this before. Like, what? Go and be yourself. These people, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't got shit else to do. So quit lying. Why you got to lie so goddamn much? Why must you lie at every fucking turn about every fucking thing? It's exhausting and ridiculous. You have to tell all these lies in order to try to make yourself seem magnanimous. These people will not care if you were a piece of shit. Apparently they don't, because whenever you talk about somebody, they go flock into that person's channel to see what they're about. If you were so goddamn interesting, these people wouldn't be running over to see what these other people are about. If you were so goddamn interesting, they wouldn't be running over here to tell me not to talk about you. Child. And I know that most of them is you. I'm not stupid. And I'm not blind. And I'm not sympathetic either. So keep that in mind while you're talking about people's children, like you care about them with your lying ass. Let's go forward to 127:36. I don't want to talk too much. He said black. Oh no, he did not say black folk fuck up the English language too much. Not him. Okay, we'll touch on that. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is you can find so many gems just scanning and skipping forward through some turtle face material. You can find so many shining examples of a real goddamn lunatic. This guy said black folks mess up the English language too much. I believe that sentence in itself is sloppy. And the other thing is that this guy is not a talented linguist. He appears to be to people who don't know any better. To people who don't know any better, he appears to be this well articulate, intelligent person. To people who do know better, he sounds like a moron. This is what I mean by paying attention to what's in front of you. And I know that also, hey cat, I know that there are people who are young also. That's a thing too. Youth. I'm an old lady, right? Old, 39. So I'm forgetting what 19 is like. I'm forgetting how it is to be so damn naive that you just kind of believe people because they say stuff. You don't understand that some people are just some damn liars because you haven't had much experience with people and their lies, in order to be able to have several examples. I don't know why I think a human child takes so long to grow up. Why human beings are such amazing potential yet so slow to progress. We are so damn stupid to be so smart. Sitting here in front of computers and then believing some stupid, petty, small, silly shit. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? My phone is buzzing at me. And I must see what's going on. Okay, yeah. I had fun today. I really did. I had some good times. I have to Instagram my butt off. My pictures. Okay. So I guess, yeah, let me reiterate, what we got from, right there. Let's see. Let me go back to the little video. Goofball said, yes, I said that black people tear up the English language, right? Because he's presuming that the people that he's listening to think that he is well-spoken. He does not, it's part of the reason why, he can't stand a lot of the people that he can't stand. Anybody who bests him in any way, shape, or form, anyway, at all. Anybody who is a better parent, anybody who is a better businessman, anybody who is better at whatever it is that he calls himself doing, that he doesn't really do, a better filmmaker, a better comedian, a better psychologist. He is not a damn psychologist. We all stop believing it. This is what I mean. Why? When a person continues to prove that they're a fucking asshole and a liar. Okay, anyway, so let's skip it ahead to 144:54. Okay. Okay, do some work with you. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious like that with everybody. I don't play with people and tell them, hey, I'd like to do it. Hell, I brought people out there just because they wanted to come to the house. Brought them out to my damn house. Okay. Why is this hooker whore? Yes, sir, you are a whore. Okay. Why is this whore, trying to impress people with his whorishness? You're a whore who pays people. You're a backwards hoe. You pay people to come, deal with you instead of, getting money for it. Like, I don't, I mean, are we serious? I was serious about trying to work with you. You were serious about trying to work with him? Who's he? He's nobody. He's a nobody. A bunch of nobodies in this sector that you don't deal with, that you don't know anybody in, while you're sitting there making videos, scrolling up and down their fucking Facebook pages and stuff. Please pay attention to what is in front of you, people. There's a terrible lie being perpetuated that you keep buying into, that you don't have to, but you choose to because you're more comfortable with being lied to. And you're mad at me because I won't do it to you. I get it. I get it. I get it. What's next? Huh? I can't figure that out for you, but you guys figure that out for yourselves. Okay, let me check and see how long this has been, because I didn't want to spend too long. I really got to take this off. I got to wash my face so that I can do this again tomorrow, and tomorrow is going to be pretty face. Today was like scary face. Today is today I'm downtown punk rock sex clown. But tomorrow it's going to be a refined lady, a vintage lady, as a matter of fact. Those pictures, maybe I'll do those in black and white. So yeah, pay attention to what the fuck is in front of you, would you? You know, stop bullshitting yourselves. Stop acting like this person is legitimate or worthwhile, you know, and stop deluding yourselves into thinking that the people that do their due diligence to make sure that he's identified for exactly who and what he is, stop acting like those people don't have a reason. Please do that, because that's what's right in front of you. Nobody asking you to not believe the bullshit you want to believe. But I am asking you to please, if you wish to be happy, stop trying to act like it's not bullshit. How about that? Okay. Like, oh yeah, that's bullshit. I know, I believe it. Like me in astrology. Huh? My husband was like, that's horse pie. And I'm like, shut up. That's so Libra of you to say that. I mean, not really. It's not Libra of him to say it. Actually, Libras are usually quite like mystical and stuff like that. And he is in his own right. He's a rather intuitive, smart, seeing person. He has that bird's eye view. That's what I find with Libras. The air signs, they have that bird's eye view. They can see the big picture. Where I find like earth signs like myself are more like, I'll climb this highest mountain and watch you fly around, but I'm not going up there. I like it from here. I like something under me. We're more grounded. And it takes all kinds. I love all kinds. I want everyone to do well. I really do. Because I don't need anybody getting on my goddamn nerves with their bullshit just because they're fucking miserable. I'm not, you know. Being affected doesn't mean that I'm infected, you know. Not. I am not. You know, I have good outlets for my drama. So I will conclude with what I began with. I was talking about being in my element and this drama and being among artists who, okay, the pictures in the back are even better than the one in the front. Being among artists who know how to control and command at least their own bodies, you know. It's better for me to immerse myself in that type of person, regardless of a color, a gender, a persuasion, an orientation, an income level. It's better for me to immerse myself in the type of artist who has some self-control than to fuck around with a bunch of wayward losers that are like, ah! You know, that like move in these like, you know, crazy little cyclones that they don't even fucking see. It's tame to even address it. It's predictable to observe it. It's annoyingly predictable, you know, like yeah, this, you know, this conversation, even this one-on-one Robert Perkins, it was obvious that he was going to pick somebody to try to get some damn validation from. There's a certain statement that he's looking for, and he's going to milk whoever he can get until he gets that statement made. And you know what? Guess what? It's still not going to fucking matter. Nobody cares. Fucking men see sucking bitch. Anyway, I'm very happy for the people who get it. For the people who don't get it, that's too bad. You know, a little sad for you, but too bad, so sad. Maybe some lifetime. So I'm going to come back and do the As Real the Nun videos. That should be interesting. Oh, sweaty boobs. Oh, sweaty boobs. Stalking people for turtle face. You're going to get in trouble if anybody ever sends any litigation to him. You know that. Because anybody who sends any paperwork from this direction is calling up everybody who participated. Everyone. Everyone! Okay. Yeah, I'll come back and do that. And maybe I'll go over some of the other things I've looked at. You know, y'all got really less than 30 days. Less than 30 days. Can't take it. Getting on my nerve with how slow it is on the uptake. I gotta repeat myself too many times. I don't think that what I have to say is that fucking interesting that I should have to say it 20 fucking times. But I have to say it 20 times before you hear it once. Because who is? 12-year-olds and grown bodies. Shout out to the good people.